What we've done to the rest of the world is just, it's criminal. It's not just sea level rise. We've taken these coastal ecosystems that used to be dominated by incredibly abundant fish, and we've knocked the whole system down, reversing 500 million years of evolution. 1 billion people depend on fisheries from coral reefs for virtually all of their protein. 1 billion people. Here we are, we're on what was a pretty healthy coral reef. What's missing? You see almost nothing swimming around.
Is this a dying coral reef?
I think this reef has had it. We're pushing the system really hard, and that is a serious enemy to the health of corals and their ability to grow. It's causing loss of people's livelihoods. It's causing starvation.
This is happening all over.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think reefs as we know them are going to virtually disappear. The oceans are like this big buffer because they absorb carbon dioxide. They take up about 1/3 of the CO2 that we're dumping into the atmosphere. So because of that, they are a stabilizing force in climate. The problem is the ocean can't do its job fast enough with this absurd rate of carbon dioxide emissions. You know, life isn't going to disappear in the ocean. There will always be life in the ocean, but it's not going to be necessarily the kind of life we want. We could go back to 3 billion years ago and have just a whole lot of slime.
We're taking away the ecosystems that normally help us to restabilize the climate. Like oceans, rainforests absorb carbon from our atmosphere. Decades and decades of the forest breathing in the carbon, storing it in the trunks and the leaves and the organic matter. So those carbon emissions are being held safe for us. Until we clear them and light them on fire, it acts like a carbon bomb and releases massive carbon emissions back into the atmosphere.
Wow, this haze is intense, isn't it? The visibility not very good. You can't see anything here. This is scary. This isn't natural, this is all fire.
This is not natural at all.
I've never seen anything like this.
Welcome to Sumatra.
There are 3 big tropical rainforest areas left in the world: the Amazon in South America, the Congo Basin in Africa, and the Southeast Asian rainforest, which spans Indonesia. In Indonesia, we're seeing fires being intentionally set in order to create palm oil plantations, which grow the cheapest vegetable oil in the world. It's in cooking oils and processed foods, in your cosmetics, in your detergents. This really cheap commodity is making companies tremendous profits.
So those rows down there, that's how palm oil plantation look like from above.
Just as far as you can see. Rows of palm oil. They have destroyed so much of this forest, it's unbelievable.